And I realized, okay, my heart is now giving up. It's giving its last hurrah. Now it's giving up. And I'm waiting for the next beat of my heart. And all of a sudden my vision goes black. It was a dark hospital room. My vision instantly goes black. And I'm waiting for the next beat of my heart, and I don't feel it. I'm just waiting and waiting. And so instantly the reality of my plight comes true to me, that I have died. And my understanding at that point, I was completely atheist, completely away from God, didn't believe there was life after death. My understanding is that this is the end, that nothing happens after this. So I'm thinking to myself, why am I still conscious? Why am I still thinking if I've died? And in that moment, the reality of heaven, the reality of hell, the reality of an afterlife, the reality of God, the devil, the Bible, everything became instantly, tangibly real to me. God was real, the devil was real, heaven was real, hell was real. But I knew with how I lived my life that there was no way a perfect, holy, righteous God would accept me. So I knew, just like Paul, I knew I was going to hell, and I was going to a real place of torment. And so the next level that I experienced, John, was really scary. And it was after the level of darkness of vision, that my vision went out. And it was this dark, dingy, kind of yellow, old style hospital room. And there were people running around trying to inject themselves with a drug, trying to get a drink, whatever gave them peace on the earth. They were looking for that, but they couldn't find it. They were opening drawers. There was nothing in there to give them relief. And so peace was completely gone in this stage. And people were scrambling for anything just to give them some relief. And I was right there with them, looking for a drink, looking for something, but there was nothing to be had. There was no relief in that stage. And then the next level that I went down to, this is how I experienced it, because it was like scenes from a movie. The next level.
Kyle, were you also dropping like Paul was saying, or is this like
there was a descending? So like from this, my vision went black, and then I descended to this kind of dingy old hospital type of like setting where people are running around looking for things to give them relief. And then I dropped to this third level now, which is the details are very intense, but basically there was this grandmother figure who was sitting in front of me. Half of her face was in the light, and it was the most beautiful, beautiful thing I'd ever seen, the most peaceful thing I've ever seen. The other half of her face was in the dark, and that was the most grotesque, evil, like flesh-eaten scene I've ever seen. And so I realized when she turned that she was actually not good. I thought she was good. I thought she was there to help me at first, but when she turned, I realized that she was actually there to hurt me. And in that third level,
I mean, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt, because I'm sure people are just thinking this is like TV. I mean, are you sure? Why would that be? Why would you see something like that?
I have no clue, but it was the most real thing. I can see her image in my face today, and she was sitting in front of me, and I thought she was there to protect me. But like I said, as soon as she turned, it was just the most evil thing that you could imagine. And in another room, there were sounds of basically evil people that were asking if they could kill me. They said, "Can we kill him now? Can we kill him now? Can we kill him now?" And she kept saying, "Not yet, not yet, not yet." And
but you were dead. Why were they? Yeah. What does that mean?
So somehow I thought I had died, right? I'm in this other place, but somehow there was an actual other death where they would come at me and kind of torment me, and whatever they were planning on doing, it was basically to destroy me at a deeper level. And I'm in my physical body too in this stage. It's completely me in front of this evil grandmother figure. And so
you can still feel things. You feel like you're yourself. You have a body.
Completely. I knew I was Kyle Hubbard. And
senses?
And the senses were heightened. I mean, it was the colors that I saw. There was even these animal figures that were kind of at the control of this grandmother figure, and they were the most brilliant, fluorescent, beautiful colors. But I was like, oh, they're beautiful. But then when they'd look at you, you realize like these are out to actually torment me, and so they're not good. And so what seemed to be good in this third level was not good at all. She kept holding back the people who were wanting to destroy me at a deeper level. And then all of a sudden I go to a fourth level, a descend down. And this is where it gets just interesting, where it was kind of a reprieve. It was almost a chance. Even in that hellish experience, it was almost a chance to repent at that stage. And in this fourth level, there's 3 African-American ladies with the most beautiful, joyous countenance, the most beautiful, joyous face. And they were comforting me. They're saying, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. You're going to be okay. But I didn't, like I said.
And you grew up in church, right?
I did. Yeah. My dad's been a pastor for over 40 years. So I grew up every Sunday, Wednesday. I knew the songs. I knew the language, but my heart was so far from God. I was a pre-med major. It was all about rational thinking, science, what you can see, what you can feel, what you can touch. But I'm in this place where I'm seeing, feeling, and touching supernatural things, and I have no grid for it. And again, so my heart is condemning myself, even when these African-American ladies are singing identity over me. I didn't accept it. And so now I go down to the last level, which is me just descending, really similar to Paul's story, where I'm descending down and into deeper and deeper darkness, deeper and deeper torment, deeper and deeper just total fear. Like the worst anxiety attack I had on earth was nothing compared to the anxiety that I was feeling in this moment. And so I realized, okay, and this is where I'll wrap up here, and I'll let our other guest share, Howard, the thought gets put into my heart, since I'm going to be here forever. I knew I was going to be here forever. That was without a doubt. And so one word comes into my heart or into my mind to say, and that's the word yes. Why yes? Just one word. I didn't know what I was saying yes to, who I was saying yes to, but that's the word that came in my heart. I knew that that's what I needed to say. And so I yelled it. I yelled the word yes into the nothingness. Yes. And as soon as I yelled yes, I was instantly back on that hospital bed.